We are going to go ahead with reading today sentence completion and flowchart completion. You can please take it out. I'll give you a minute. 56 page. I'll see book. Okay, let us see. Passage would be there. So today I'm taking advice for employees, right? And it says choose no more than 3 words from. Please be very careful that the word has to be from the text, right? No more than 3 words means 1 word, 2 words, or 3 words, right? Write your answers in boxes 1 to 6 on your answer sheet. Now, what we have to do? See, the answers will always be in order, right? First answer would be somewhere where, in the first paragraph between 2 to 3 lines, followed by next answer, and so on, right? It would never be that the fifth or sixth answer is in the starting, followed by first answer, and so on, right? So you can always start reading from where you have stopped to look at your next answer, right? My advice would be to you to follow strategy that you first go through the questions at a glance so that you get an overview of what it is, right? You get an idea of what the passage would be, right? Okay, I'll give you a minute. Please, you can go through the questions first. Now here again, see, the same thing won't be written in the passage. The first question says it is unusual to get a dash as a result of using computers, right? So you have to please look for the keywords here, right? And it can be 1 word here, 2 words, or 3 words, right? It is unusual. Let us see. I'll start reading. Safe computer use. Most people videos as they don't give out harmful levels of radiation and rarely cause any kind of skill complaint. What is another word for rarely? Anybody?
Unlimited.
Which is not rare.
Not common.
Says they don't give out harmful levels. वो harmful levels नहीं देते radiation के. And बहुत ही कम ऐसा होता है, rarely, that they cause skin complaint. Okay. So here your word would be unusual. Got it?
Can you repeat the answer, please?
Okay. Next one is employers get a skin complaint.
Okay, thank you.
It says they don't give out harmful levels of radiation and rarely cause. And here it says it is unusual to get. So you have to fit the word the text, right? Complete the sentence, right? So it's a fill in the blank as a result of using computers. So unusual, another way to express it is rarely cause. So the word here would be 2 words, skin complaint. Okay. Next one is employers may be required to provide you items such as a, complete the sentence, to use while at work. So employers, see, whenever you are, getting stuck or something, you can please translate into Hindi in your mind. So employers को जरूरी होगा आपको provide कुछ item. कौन सी item? Such as dash, वही आपको fill करनी है, to use while at work. Okay. Now, my way of doing, I've already told you the strategy of skimming and scanning, isn't it? So, if we have found out our answer till incomplete, we need not go back again to the passage. Also, how you skim and scan the passages, scanning is your rolling your eyes to look for the keywords. So if it says employers may be required to provide you items, so I will look for the word maybe employer. Now this word is one, two, three, four, five, sixth line if you can see. Under health and safety regulations, your employer. Did you find it, everybody?
Yes, ma'am. Ma'am, the answer is health and safety training.
No, it is not. Okay,
Workstations.
employer. Sorry? No, no,
Workstations.
no. You're also wrong. Right? Listen to me first. Okay. I have for
Your voice is breaking.
now
Your
is it
voice,
okay?
your voice is continuously breaking.
Okay. Now,
Okay.
okay. If you want, you can start reading from the but I have, scanned for the word employer because I know my answer would be somewhere near it. I have saved some time of mine and skipped some lines also which are not required. Right? So under health and safety regulations, your employer should lead new workstations and reduce any risk by or reduce करना चाहिए risk by supplying equipment. कौन सा
Rest.
equipment?
Rest. Rest.
Rest. Yes. And the question says employers may be required. Yes. Same चीज कही जा रही है. Employers को आपको provide करना है items such as dash. Now tell me the answer. Items or equipment? Same thing.
Rest. Rest.
Wrist rest. Yes. Now you got the item. Got the answer, right? So it says employers may be required to provide items. And here it says health and safety regulations, employers reduce any risk by supplying any equipment. Equipment by item considered necessary. Example is wrist rest. The answer is wrist rest. Again, two words. Okay, let us see the next one. If your job involves tasks such as dash, the advice from the HSC may not apply. अगर आपकी जॉब इन्वॉल्व करती है टास्क कौन से टास्क डैश तो एडवाइस एचएससी की अप्लाई नहीं होगी पहली फर्स्टली आई वुड लाइक टू टेल यू if you don't know the full form of HSC, don't panic. I am looking for the keyword now HSC. Again, I'm skipping some lines. Now I have found the word HSC, right?
Yes, ma'am.
13th line. Can you see guidance from the health
Yes,
and
ma'am.
safety executive HSC? Yes. If you want, you can read the entire thing. If you want to save time, yes. So this is the best way to look for the answer because see here we are to get the marks, right? So we need not understand everything. So a lot of extra information is always added in. You must have seen listening also, reading also, right? So I am looking at the word HSC. Health and Safety Executive HSC suggests it's better to take frequent short breaks. But if your job means spending long periods at a video, for example, as in the case of data input, then longer breaks from your workstation should be introduced. अब HSC कह रहा है कि अंडर हेल्थ एंड सेफ्टी एग्जीक्यूटिव सजेस्ट कर रहे हैं कि इट इज गुड टू टेक शॉर्ट ब्रेक्स बट अगर आपकी जॉब इन्वॉल्व करती है लॉन्ग पीरियड्स to sit at video example data input then longer breaks should be introduced, right? I'm going to the question. Same thing, if your job involves tasks such as dash, the advice from HSC may not apply. अब कौन सी केस में HSC की एडवाइस अप्लाई नहीं होगी?
Data input.
Yes, very good. Two words again, data input, right? Okay, got it? This is the way you have to complete the sentence completion, right? Okay, I will give you a few minutes. Everybody, you need to complete the fourth, fifth, and sixth one. So start doing from where we left. You need not go again back to the passage. All of you can please start doing. It's page number 56, question number 4, 5, and 6 in a similar manner.
Ma'am, is it prescribed glasses or just glasses?
Glasses.
I've also received glasses.
Okay. Yes. Cover the cost of glasses if you need them while working. Okay. Last one is
Line manager.
Line manager.
yes, line manager. Right. So this you could easily get right. This passage was also now this is something different. Not different. It's the same thing. Flowchart completion or sentence completion. Right. Wind power. Page number 57. Now again, it's a little typical one, right? The first two questions are of your multiple choice, so it would be a recap of your MCQ also, right? And now see, so this MCQ you can do it for your homework. I want you to attempt this questions 3 to 7. It says complete the following summary of the third paragraph from the sample reading using one or two words from the reading test. So it's saying only from the third paragraph, right? 1, 2, and 3. Third one, right? So the sentence completion can be in this paragraph form also, right? So don't panic. It's the same thing. There you were getting the questions, isn't it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Here the entire paragraph you have to fill in from the third paragraph. It's clearly mentioned here using one or two words from the reading text. So please be very careful that in sentence completion, the words which you fit in should be from the text, right? Okay, I'll give you some time again. Please attempt this one also. The wind power. It's page 57. Right? If you can attempt
I'm
these
only
two,
third para to. We have to read
yes,
only third
only
para.
yes. If first do this, if you get some time, then you can do the two multiple choice also. So it's a recap of your MCQ also. Right? Choose the best answer to the questions below. We've already done how MCQs are being done, right? Okay, you can please all start
Yes,
with
ma'am.
this.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes,
Yes,
ma'am.
ma'am.
Okay, very good, very good. Who is going to tell me the first one?
Ma'am, the first one is D.
Yes, ma'am.
All of you?
Yes.
Jyoti ma'am, you too?
Ma'am, no, it's I have written A.
Okay, why A and why D? Who is going to tell me why D?
Ma'am, because D answer hello.
Everything is
Yes,
yes,
ma'am.
all
It
multiple.
contains all the things written in the text.
Yes, ma'am, the answer is D because it damages the environment, right? It is wasteful also, inefficient, right? Eventually it will run out. So all the things are being said there, right? So the answer is all of the above. Right? Actually, MCQs, all the answer look similar, isn't it? हमें लग रहा है कि इसके बारे में ही बात करिए environment की. So let's take that, right? So please we keep on reading, right, and try to find what is being actually said in the passage. Okay, second one is
MCQ answer is sorry, ma'am. I
uh-huh,
interrupt you. Ma'am,
no
the
problem.
MCQ answer is not from the first para. It can be from the whole paragraph.
Yes, yes, yes. See, this is a earlier when we had exclusively done MCQs, if you remember the Indian marriages and all that, isn't
Yes,
it?
ma'am.
They were in order. वो हम पूरा passage उस दिन आपको concept पूरा MCQs का समझाया जाएगा. Now see the IELTS ebook is framed in such a with such a I mean I would say a brilliant way. आपको ऐसे ही एग्जाम में मिलेंगे. Few questions आपको दो क्वेश्चन मिलेंगे MCQs के followed by maybe summary completion and मैम हो सकता है इसकी जगह ये 8 to 13 की जगह आपके true false भी हो जाए. If you all remember, we had recently done this matching information. जिसमें वो था
Yes,
red,
ma'am.
blue, fire extinguishers.
Yes,
You
ma'am.
remember, all of you?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. So उसमें few questions, can anybody tell me? Few questions थे information match करने के, right? 5 advertisements match. Then few questions थे आपके वो fire extinguishers के. Then 8 to 13 questions were of hours of work, if you remember. True, false. राइट सो वो पूरा कंटेन करके एक आपका सेक्शन बनेगा. सिमिलरली ये एक सेक्शन है आपका पूरा, राइट. 2 क्वेश्चंस ऑफ दिस, 3 क्वेश्चंस ऑफ फिल इन द एंड देन मैच द कंट्री. दैट इज व्हाई आई ऑलवेज टेल यू कि 20 मिनट्स में आप ट्राई टू कंप्लीट ऑल दिस, राइट. एक्सक्लूसिवली इफ यू आर डूइंग, अगर आप सिर्फ किसी दिन एमसीक्यूज ही कर रहे हो, राइट, दैट वो तो आई मीन एनीबडी कैन डू दैट कंप्लीटेड, राइट. बट द यू नो टाइम मैनेजमेंट शुड बी कि आप पूरा पैसेज with including all type of questions, 3 4 आपके matching headings के हो सकते हैं, followed by 2 questions of that, right. So try to complete it in that time, right. Okay, the next
Thank
one
you,
is,
ma'am.
yes ma'am, no problem, pleasure. Wind power. Okay, second one is,
D, it's not wasteful.
okay, all of you.
Yes, ma'am. D.
Okay,
Yes, ma'am.
very
Same.
good. Okay, another thing I keep on, I mean, stopping and giving you all sorts of tips and tricks, right? Because I really want you, all of you, to fare well, right? Another thing is, please keep on marking yourself. Like, ma'am, you got 1 correct out of 2 in MCQs, right? Sir must have got all correct. हो सकता है sir के complete the following में ज़्यादा गलत हो, आपके ज़्यादा सही हो. So everybody has different level of understanding. How much you have grasped that concept, you should yourself know. See, I can teach you, I can tell you everything, whatever, I can solve all your queries, but you have to mark yourself so that you should know कि आपका कौन सा सेक्शन ज्यादा स्ट्रांग है. हो सकता है आप ज्यादा प्रॉब्लम फेस कर रहे हो मैचिंग हेडिंग्स में और आपको ट्रू एंड फॉल्स में कोई प्रॉब्लम ही नहीं है, राइट. सो व्हेनेवर आई एम टेकिंग द क्लासेस, keep this marking thing with you, should always be in records with you for all the sections. I'm not saying only for today reading, for even listening and all other things, right. Okay, these are little things, but very useful. Okay, third one is,
Diminished.
yes, all of you.
Same, ma'am.
Yes,
Yes.
ma'am.
Okay, ma'am. Okay. Okay, fourth is,
Ma'am, pro-nuclear.
all of you.
Yes, ma'am.
No, ma'am.
Nuclear.
Okay, who said no?
Ma'am, Saurabh.
Okay, why?
Ma'am,
What
I've
you
written
think?
wind power, actually.
Okay, no, it's pro nuclear. Okay, let us see where it is. Third paragraph. So even if one answer is wrong, please, we are not going to just leave it like this. Second line, a strong pro nuclear lobby and pricing structures that made it uneconomical to set up wind farms. I'm scrolling again.
Okay, ma'am. Got it.
Got it? Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, okay. Any doubt, please, you can ask, right? Okay, let us see the next one. Fifth one is,
Locals.
Same, ma'am.
okay, okay. So 3 people are there. I want to hear 3 yes, right? Even if one person says wrong, so I'm going to explain that. Okay, sixth one is,
Television signals.
Signals.
okay, anybody else?
Ma'am, signals.
Television signals, obstruction to television signals. Both the words, please. Right? To fears about noise and possible obstruction to कौन से signals हैं? Television signals. Okay, last is,
Denmark.
okay, all of you.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, very good, very good. How many? Please tell me your score for this, only this section, out of
2,
7.
3,
3 4 5 6 7 out of 5. Sorry.
All of them are correct
4,
till
5,
now.
6.
Ma'am,
6.
Okay, ma'am, you
Ma'am, 6.
6,
6.
ma'am.
6 is the average. Okay,
Yes.
let us see. Then we are going to see the total score also. Okay, match the country below or mark none to the statements taken from the passage. Some countries may be used and others can be used more than once. May not be used, right? It's not necessary that all countries would be used here. Okay. Eighth one is, it's interesting. Little
America.
tricky.
Ma'am,
Wrong.
US.
Wrong. Ma'am, you've done this? No.
Ma'am,
It is,
I have read but didn't find the answer.
it's Britain. कौन सी country है which plans to produce 5% of its power using wind? power. It's really interesting and a bit tricky also. I'll tell you one, two, three, four, I suppose. Fifth paragraph. Can you see this? Britain is catching up.
Yes, ma'am.
This paragraph, right? Britain is catching up, and the government has set a target 10% of all electricity to come from renewable sources by 2010. Half of this, what is half of 10%?
Yes, ma'am. 5.
5% to be from wind power. So yahi catch tha bas. Simple, but yes, not the same exact thing they have written, right? So 5%, 10 ka half is 5% uski power produce hogi using wind power, right? Let us see the next one. Okay. Ninth is
D.
T. No.
Denmark.
No. Anybody else? Ma'am,
Germany.
you? No. Anybody else? Ma'am, you? What have you written?
I've written nothing, but
It's none of the
as
countries.
I read the paragraph, I didn't find any
हाँ, it's none of
country.
the countries. N कोई ऐसी mention ही नहीं है. Who said Denmark?
Okay.
Germany?
Ma'am, Rohan.
Yes किया है या कहीं से खोज लिया है आंसर because we are not accepting कि none of the countries कैसे हो सकता है. Nothing is clearly mentioned कि which produces 50% of its power from wind. It's N. Okay, 10th one is
US.
Yes, ma'am.
yes.
The US.
All of you?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, good. 11th is
Britain.
wrong.
Germany.
Wrong. This was also tricky. We'll have the world's largest wind farm. It's Ireland. Now let's see. I'll tell you how Ireland. Okay, can you see the second last line, last paragraph? If constructed, it will be the world's second biggest wind farm. कौन सी है second biggest wind farm? After the 520 MW farm planted in Ireland. So second biggest अगर कोई है तो first कौन सी है?
Ireland.
What is it? Ireland. It was the same thing वही जो 10% और 5% वाला है. Twisted, right? World's largest wind farm will be Ireland, right? After कह रहा है ना तो पहली Ireland होगी, second largest. Okay. Keep on marking yourself. Now let's see. 12th. Okay.
Britain.
Very nice. All of
Hello.
you? Yes.
Hello. Ma'am, Britain.
Yes. Ma'am, you?
And maybe I don't know.
Okay. So you're going to, ma'am, please attempt these questions today,
Yes, ma'am.
right?
Yes, ma'am.
You
Again,
know the
I'll do that.
answers, obviously. Yes, yes, but please don't leave it, right? Ram se baith ke whenever, I mean, just go through it very slowly, try to find out. I've already told you the answers and explained in a elaborate way also, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so who is going to tell me, who is going to explain ki why Britain, where it is? Because see, I want to know कि आपने कहाँ से आंसर निकाला है. कहीं बार it's a guesswork also. I should be very sure.
Ma'am, actually, it's from the second last paragraph.
Okay, tell me which line. Hmm.
Ma'am, last fourth line. Second last para, last four line.
Okay. Yes, it's correct. Right. Okay. Let us see now the last.
Germany.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Biggest producer, where it is written?
The fourth paragraph.
Of wind power in
Germany
Europe.
alone produces half of the wind electricity generated in Europe.
Yes.
Okay, so ma'am, you have not completed this part, right? other two have done. Okay,
I'm the last
last
one.
last
I'm last one
last
again.
section. I know. Okay, so you can all please go through what is being taught today and please tell me your score, ma'am. You can tell me the score only of 7 questions. You have not done the last
Two.
one.
I'm 9th and 13th. I've done. Okay.
Okay, okay. So mark yourself from 9, right? 7 plus 2.
Yes.
Ma'am,
Yes.
ma'am, I've got three correct in the last one.
नहीं आप
The
total
last
बताओ
six questions.
the पूरा
Ma'am,
passage.
total is
Ma'am, mine
7
is
plus
8.
3.
7 plus 3, 10.
Ma'am, 9.
9,
I'm 8.
10, 8. Okay, so 9 and 10, 9 average ले लेते हैं हम. Need to improve, right? थोड़े से और concentration से you
Yes, ma'am.
could have got all of them correct. Okay, no problem. You can go through it once, right? There's no harm going through it again. You all are going to complete all the passages related to sentence completion. I mean, this week's deep behavior, El Nino. The more you practice, right? Steam engine, because all are a little different from each other, right? Only 5 questions, so need not, worry कितने सारे passages हैं. If you can see, सिर्फ 5 questions हैं इसमें. Dung beetles. This is very interesting, and just the pattern is different, right? Australia. That is it. That will come to the end of reading, right?